Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to talk about my hair journey, and just trying to make my hair healthier. Last year I noticed that a lot of my hair, there was a lot of fallout, and it was within parameters of, it wasn't balding spots or anything like that, but I did find it concerning, and I kind of wanted to start to make it healthier. I still dye my hair. I have gray hair coming in. I'm 40, and I don't use any heat on my hair. I don't have the patience to blow dry or any of those things. I am more of the brush, put some product in and let it do its own thing, drying on its own. Even in the wintertime, that one's a little harder, especially in the minuses, but it's just how I am. I don't have any patience to blow dry my hair at all. So I'm just gonna talk about some of the products I have noticed have helped my hair be a little more healthy. I'm also trying to grow it longer. I used to have hair that was down past my bum. I did cut it short after having our daughter, and I've kind of had hair in all kinds of different lengths, colors, everything. I've never straightened it. I don't like it straight. I used to want straight hair, but I now have embraced my hair the way it is, and I like it and actually love it and want to take care of it. So I'm gonna just run through what I use, what I found has helped for a lot of the fallout I was getting from my hair, and to just try and make it a little stronger as I grow it longer. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with brushes. I use a scalp scrubber. This one I got from Amazon. This right here pops off rather easily, especially with how thick and curly my hair is, but it does scrub my scalp nicely. I also use a boar brush to try to get the oils, whatever oils I may have, not very much, because I do have curly, dry hair, but I do brush that throughout. It also just smooths my hair, which I like. I also use a big paddle brush to brush my hair. I always brush it wet. I cannot brush my hair once it's dry. It will just be very puffy. Kind of, a lot of people will say it looks like a lion or things like that. I'm just not into that for my hair. It's not my journey and not what I like. I find when it gets puffy, I get very annoyed with it. So I've also been using the Garnier Fructis Vitamin and Strength Hair Fall Reducing Serum. I am almost out of this, and I have not been able to find it in stores, so I'm hoping that they aren't discontinuing this because I do think it helped my hair. This was the first thing I kind of tried to try to help reduce the hair that I was seeing falling out. It is supposed to make it 10 times stronger. It has vitamin E, C, and biotin. So, and it smells like blood orange, which I love. I'm hoping I can continue to find this, and hopefully. I really hate when they discontinue products that actually I feel like work, and it happens in everything, but sometimes it's like, just let us have the products that actually are working. But here we are. I'm hoping it's just not available at the moment. Okay, so I kind of have a very process with my hair. I wash it every 4 days. I cannot go any longer than that, as I do find it, my scalp that gets itchy, and I just cannot handle that. So probably every 8 days I would wash it twice in that time frame. I do not use anything for roots because I don't have oily hair ever. Even after 4 days, it's not oily at all. It's just I have a very sensitive scalp, so after a while I think just all of the product and gets irritating. So after washing and conditioning my hair, I usually put in the hair fallout serum that I've been using and showed. I use some curl creams. I go between these two for that, and sometimes I combine them if my hair is very frizzy from washing it. This is the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Repair Cream. It is supposed to add intense moisture to soften damaged, dry, or coarse hair. No drying alcohol, no silicones. Helps mend hair breakage, reduces split ends, smooths and moisturizes, which I do feel. It's also good for relaxed, natural, permed, coarse, color-treated, dry, and damaged hair, which I find it does really help. I also use the Carol's Daughter Cocoa Cream Curling Enhancing Moisture Butter. This is for very dry, curly to coily hair with mango, coconut, and muro muro. And this has no silicones, parabens, petrolatum, mineral oil, or artificial colors. So I would put this on my wet hair, run it all through, and then I brush it, and then I just leave it. Now, sometimes I combine the two of them together, as I said, if my hair is very frizzy and just feeling very dry, especially if I have used clarifying shampoo and conditioner. I find that these two combined really do help. Or if it's not that, they're not, then I just use one of whichever I'm feeling like using. So now I'm gonna go into what I use for a hair mask. So I am going to talk about hair masks. I usually use those on second day hair. I find it just adds a little more moisture back into my hair and makes it a little more manageable. So I've been using the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Deep moisturizing mask with sea kelp and argan oil. This is supposed to add 6 times more moisture, and it has no parabens, no phthalates, no petroleum, no mineral oil, and no animal testing. I find this is one of my most favorite masks I have used. I actually think it really does what it says, and it really does make a huge difference in the way my hair feels and looks and how soft it ends up after using it. I actually have bought this quite a few times, so this one is empty. I did try to buy it, but I bought the wrong one. So that happened. I thought it was the same, but it wasn't. I still liked the product though, so I will talk about that one. Next, I'm using the Carol's Daughter Goddess Strength Repairing Cocoon Mask for weak, breakage-prone hair. This has castor oil, ginger, wheat protein, non-sticky fiber texture. So when you use it, you need to put it in your hands until it kind of comes apart like this, and you can see the fibers. So once it's warmed up like that, you put it throughout your hair. So this has no artificial colors, no petroleum, no mineral oil. If you have an allergy to gluten, it does have wheat in it. So just beware of that. And if you have wheat allergies, a lot of these products do have wheat or may be made in and produced where wheat could have come in contact with the product. My mom is very allergic to wheat, so it's kind of why I'm just sharing that just in case. This is what I thought was a new bottle jar of the mask, but this is actually from Shea Moisture, and it is raw shea butter, deep moisturizing leave-in conditioner with sea kelp and argan oil. This has no parabens, no phthalates, no petroleum, no mineral oil, and no animal testing. I found this as a leave-in conditioner really did make my hair so soft, and sometimes it just needs that extra softness. I like to kind of use this after a mask in my hair and just brush it through and let it dry. Depending on how I am going to be styling my hair that day. If it's just in a ponytail, I usually just put this and let it be on its own. If I'm styling it kind of similar today, then I may need to use some gel and things like that to kind of keep the curl defined for me anyways. Sometimes I'm good. It depends really and honestly on how humid it is outside, or within even my own home. That can have a huge impact on my hair. Now I'm going to share the hair gels that I use and what I use them for. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Dippity Doo Girls with Curls Coconut Curl Jelly for curly and coily textured hair. This is silicone free, paraben free, alcohol free, sulfate free, and no animal tested. I did see that this had wheat protein in it. Unfortunately, I do use this quite often if I have my hair like this, which I did today, as well as just to keep all the baby hairs down. The baby hairs have been growing recently and just kind of being a little too fluffy for my liking. So that is what I've been using for that. For throughout my hair, I use either one of these two. The Garnier Fructis Style Pure Clean Styling Gel. This is extra strong hold. 24-hour hold, no silicones or parabens. No dyes. I think this is kind of what I reach for if it's really, really hot and I don't want my hair to be fluffy. By the end of the day, I use this. It is almost gone, but I've bought this a lot of times. So I like to test my hair products out a lot before I decide whether I would buy it again or if I even like it. So I kind of know right off the bat if I'm going to like it. Sometimes my hair might be a little more puffy than it should be. So I don't always say, okay, it's probably the product. It could just be my hair decided not to cooperate, which it does that quite often. Curly hair does not do what you want it to when you want it to do it. It just does not work that way. And that's why if I've used it and I've repeatedly bought it, I will say, yeah, I like that. I know that's a good product for me. I will say other people may not like it. This is just what I've found has worked for my hair and through a lot of trial and error. So last hair gel is the Garnier Fructis Style Curl Treat Jelly shaping. This has 92% biodegradable formula, no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens, no artificial colorants, and no mineral oil. I find this smells like bubblegum kind of to me anyways. But I find this is more of a softer gel. It doesn't give me that crunchy feeling on my hair, which I don't really like. Sometimes I'll put up with it if I'd rather have my hair curls defined and not have to worry about it going fluffy on me like a special occasion. Then I would use this one here. If I'm more interested in just keeping it slightly defined, then I would use this hair gel here. So that is pretty much what I have been using in my hair recently to try to make it healthier looking and to try to grow it longer again. As of right now, my hair is about here. So I do plan on growing it back to below my bottom if I can. If it starts to look scraggly on the ends and stuff like that, I will just let it be the length that I think it looks the healthiest at. That's really kind of what I've been doing, is letting my hair kind of tell me this is working or this is not working, and going from there with it. I also do not cut my hair often right now, but I would say at least every 4 months, approximately, give or take. I get my hair trimmed right now, and I find the biggest tip on that is finding someone who can cut curly hair. I've had a few haircuts from people and I hated them because they did not know how to cut curly hair. When I found the hairdresser I go to and have for years, I knew she was the one because she knew how to cut my hair, she knew how to shape it, and she understood what she was doing with it. She also will tell me if I wanted to dye all my hair white, gray, basically. And she's like, no. So try to find somebody who will tell you that'll be too damaging. That might do this, and go from there. Because I think that is the key to having really healthy hair. For me, anyways, is having someone who knows how to cut it and shape my hair the best for my face shape and for my hair and the way that my hair is. So those are kind of my tips, and this is what I've been using to make my hair healthier and just hopefully looking better than it did even last year. So I hope this was helpful. I thank you so much for watching. All right, bye.